Hey, what up, Moblisk? How you doing? Just gonna be checking out my my hotkeys before I start. Make sure everything's right on all 3 races, and then we'll play some ladder. We're gonna start on a fresh account since we're on YouTube, and we're gonna just kind of see how far we go. On a short break at work, super exhausted from moving into my house. Oh, really? Well, congratulations on the move, but yeah, I know how that feels. I gotta go to work in like 3 hours, so this is just gonna be a short stream for today, but we are gonna be doing a lot of morning streams, which is pretty cool. So and then we're gonna do some night streams after I get back from work, but I gotta check my hotkeys. Let's see. What up, Crunch? How you doing? Let's see. Just making sure my hotkeys are all where they need to be. Okay, Twilight. So why? W can't be what? T. I guess why? Okay, that should be good. Let's try Terran. You're still building the mothership hat? That's pretty cool. We're gonna be working on the new Nexus hat. It's gonna have a gas geyser. We're gonna do that pretty soon. But yeah, keep sending me some updates. Let's see, Terran. Just checking my hotkeys real quick. Yeah, I'm streaming over here, or I'm laddering over here, because on YouTube, I mean on Twitch, I get a lot of people watching me, but very few people chat, so kind of feels weird when I can't tell who's watching. So we're gonna be doing it on my YouTube, and if people don't chat here, it's at least they're on my YouTube. Factory, starport. What am I missing? Engineering bay. F S. Increase the starting energy of battle cruisers by 25. Oh, for the Yamatos. Might have to think about these a little bit later. I don't use these as much, but we're gonna be using these. I'll figure out what I want later tonight. I'm gonna have to go over these. Same thing with the armory, DNF. For air upgrades, S&D for ground upgrades. Was wondering if Ghost into nuke first is viable. Into nuke first, it can be viable. Ghosts are pretty good. It depends on what race though. Probably say Zerg has the better chance overall to get hurt. You can't lock down on stalkers, right? With Zealots you could. I don't think you could do that on stalkers, I'm not sure, but it is viable, but you have to add more to it. It's not just that, you know, a ghost rush with a nuke. That would only be an intro. You'd have to see what else you would complement it behind. Okay.
Add-on complete.
Smart ovals allow Hellion Vikings transition quicker. Okay.
Research complete. Research add-on complete.
Increases movement for banshees. Yeah. Let's see.
Research complete.
It's supposed to be R.
Research complete.
Yeah. Should be good. Alright, we'll try. We'll see what's up. You're gonna play Terran again? Yeah, I'm doing random. So I'm kinda like learning the all three races, so I'll be doing some Terran as well. Oh, see how it goes. We've been working on my mechanics, so that's the one thing I've been really stressing about on myself, just working on these hotkeys. Pretty much typing class. I'm learning some StarCraft typing class. It's pretty much how it feels. But yeah, Ruff likes to do ghost rushes. I think versus Zerg is where I've seen it, right? But yeah, they can be annoying for Zerg because you can just I think it's everything biological. Snipe everything. So like they do good versus like queens. If you try to roach rush, that's problematic because the roaches die on one shot. But if you have burrow as roaches, then that's a different story. I like to get burrow whenever I roach rush because of the banshee, not necessarily the ghost. But that would definitely help out if there is a ghost, because ghost is not as common to face. Banshee definitely is, because they don't want to get attacked by like a roach ravager build, so you would make a banshee. But yeah, so we got 2 hours. We'll do the best of it for 2 hours. I'll come back later tonight. We'll do some stuff on Twitch, just FYI. But in the mornings, we're gonna be trying this. See how it goes. The video, depending, I might put it as members only after the VOD afterwards. But then I'll pick replays and I'll update them and put them on YouTube for everybody, for public. But we'll see how it goes. I think you brought Burrow back into prominence, dude, of your sneaky Zerg stuff. Yeah, nobody uses it. It's like such a good tool, but standard meta is standard meta, so because it doesn't have it in there, typically, it's not common. What up, Science and Math? How you doing? How you been? It's good to see you. I dropped something. All right, let's get it on. I think you, bro. Cool. Yeah, still building. Make sure I don't miss your guys' comments. Yeah. Okay. We have to do unranked until we get this unlocked. You have to play 10 different days. But you can still play and the MMR goes up technically, because the unranked MMR is linked up to your how would I say, it could complement your ranking, but at the same time they are separated for some reason. It's weird. Unranked, I wish unranked didn't even have a league. I think unranked should only tie up to whatever your ranked is, whatever your ranked league is. They should always just give you those type of players, but that's not how it works. What up, Neo? Oh, Zerg.
Go ahead. SCV ready. Yes, sir. What's going on? SCV ready. Yep. Huh? Bad news? Ben? I'm going.
I think I needed the engineering bay after.
Big job, huh? In the rear with the gear. What's going on? Bad news? Huh?
What up, mixed weapon?
Go ahead. Big job, huh? Bad news? What's going on? Go ahead.
I think that should be good for right now.
Yep.
Need income.
Huh? You're the boss. Ah! You scared me. SCV ready.
Base is under attack.
What's going on? SCV ready. We'll butter my biscuit. Ah! You scared me. SCV ready. Bad news. SCV ready.
Base is under attack. Base is under attack.
Want some? What's going on? Huh? Yeah. In the rear with the gear. Bad news? Yep.
Come on.
Command center upgrade complete.
SCV ready. Go ahead. Bad.
Command center upgrade complete.
SCV ready. Huh? Ah! You scared me.
Ugh.
In the rear with the gear. Who wants some? What's going on? Yeah. Big job, huh?
So close.
Yep. You gonna give me orders? By the numbers, boys. SCV ready. Go, go, go! SCV ready. Will do. We'll butter my biscuit. SCV ready.
He's macroing.
Go ahead. Huh? Yeah, whatever. Bad news, huh? We hear you. Uh-huh. You want a piece of me, boy?
Base is under attack.
This better be good. Who won? Been waiting on you. Go, go, go! By the numbers, boys. What? You gonna give me orders? It's your dime. Gangway, coming through. Ah! You scared me!
Command center upgrade complete.
Big job. On better be good. SCV ready. In the rear. SCV ready.
Command center upgrade complete.
SCV ready.
Add-on complete.
SCV ready. SCV ready. Go ahead. SCV ready. Bandit,
Oh shit.
what's going on?
I should have
Base is under
started
attack.
healing up from the beginning.
SCV ready. SCV ready. Ah! You gonna give me orders? Been waiting on you. Sure thing. Roger that. By the numbers, boy. This better be good.
Mineral field depleted.
Armed and ready.
Who called in the fleet?
Mineral field depleted.
Who called in the fleet?
Huh? What's going on?
Yes. Well? Dead? Oh, really? Whatever that means. Squadron on route. Acknowledged. What is it?
Oh shit.
Force laid in. Well? Patching you through. What is it?
Wow, damn. I don't have enough. Is he gonna have enough corruptors?
Research complete.
Oh, really? Whatever that. Yes, Commander. Oh, really?
Oh, well played. Yeah, mistakes were made. Let's keep going. Yeah, so you have to make the command center before the engineering bay. Not the engineering bay before the command center. Boom, boom. I might make a supply just to keep from being supplied. Let's try it again. Oh, Protoss this time.
Twilight for ire. Na Adan Aktu. For Arthur.
Oh shit.
I am here in the shadows.
Base is under attack.
Cold is I am here in the shadows. Let our enemy know our fury. I am fate thy bidding. You require.
Your probes are under attack.
I serve. I am the voice. Cold is the void. Intriguing. I am the heart of darkness. State thy bidding. I am here in the shadows. It shall be as you say. We are one with the shadows. I serve. Cold Europe. I am the voice of the eclipse. Veraku. Very wise.
Our
I
power
am
is under
here
attack.
in the shadows.
Your probes are under attack.
Let our enemy know our fury. State thy bidding.
Oh shit. Yeah, I messed up on that one. I thought this would be able to get out.
I am the voice of the eclipse. It shall be as you say. Intriguing. We are one with the shadows. For the reckoning. Very wise. I serve. Veraku. State thy bidding.
Sucks that I can't get out with it.
Base is under attack. We are one with the shadows. State thy bidding. I am the heart. I am the voice of the state. I like for hire. Cold justice be done. My meditation. We stand as we require my. We are one with the shadows. It shall be. Stay fire. Cold. You require my skill. Let our enemy
GG.
know our fury.
Well done. Damn, that stalker. 2 stalkers got stuck. I gotta set it up better. I thought that land would be a little wider. Not wide enough. Well, I'd have to kind of go downwards by the choke, so I don't get seen. Bum, 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 bum. Very nice hairline. Thanks. How you doing, Matthew? Bo Oliver? AL? Alright, we're gonna have some fun games. So all about them fun, interesting games as we grind up.
Go ahead.
Alright, let's try it this time.
In the rear with the gear.
Sure. One more again.
Roger. SCV ready. What? Ah! Big. SCV ready. Huh? Big job. What's going on? Bad news? Go ahead. SCV ready. What's going on? We hear you. Huh?
We'll give it a second.
Yep. In the rear with the gear. You're the boss. Go ahead. In the rear. Go ahead. Ah! You scared me. Bad news? Yeah. Ah! You scared me. Huh? What's going on? Big job, huh? Huh? SCV ready.
Oh, I don't have. Okay.
In the rear with the gear. That. SCV ready. Yes, sir. Gotcha. Yeah. SCV ready. Go ahead. Ah! You scared me. SCV ready.
Nope. Get up. Yeah. Close.
Command center upgrade complete. Command center upgrade complete.
In the rear with the gear. SCV ready. Right. Go ahead. What's going on? SCV ready. We'll butter my biscuit. Yeah, whatever. SCV ready. SCV ready. Huh? In the rear with the gear. Big job, huh? Ah! SCV ready. What's going on? Uh-huh. It's your dime. Bad news? SCV ready. Gotcha. Yep. Sure thing. This better be good.
Base is under attack.
SCV ready. We'll butter my bit. Huh? Yes, sir. Go ahead. Armed and ready. Yeah. Oh, that's just great. SCV ready. In the rear with the gear. Ready to raise some hell. Bad news. Daylight's burning. Big job.
Base is under attack.
Ready to raise some hell. Word. I'm waiting on. Talk to me, boss. Light it up. That it? Are you ready for this? SCV ready. Where's the hot action? Pedal to the metal. I'm going in.
Base is under attack.
What's going on? Big job. Ah! Daylight's burning. Hell yeah. Word. Absolutely.
Add-on complete. Base is under attack.
Go ahead. Are you ready? SCV ready. What's going on? SCV ready. Big job, huh? Huh? I'm waiting on you. SCV ready.
I never tread.
Add-on complete.
We hear you. SCV ready. Where's the hot action?
Add-on complete.
He's trying to get this.
SCV ready. Ah! You scared me. What's going on? SCV ready.
Fueled up, ready to go.
I'm waiting on you. In the rear with the gear. Daylight. SCV ready. Are you ready for this? SCV ready. Talk to me, boss. Burn rubber. I'm in a heap of trouble.
Mineral field depleted.
Ah! You scared me. SCV ready.
Affirmative! What's our target?
SCV ready.
Give us your best shot! Speak up! On my way!
Ugh, we got him.
Oh, it's on!
Whew.
What's that?
We got it done. What up, Shilas? What up, Avo? Dr. Destructo. Good morning or good evening. Got Math, Al, Martin, Crunch, Bugs. How you doing? You have a very nice hairline. Good comment. Fun games. He really does. He likes action figures. Action figures. Evening. Yeah. Doing some stream before I go to work. Some ladder games. I have to go to work. I think I'm off tomorrow and the next day. I think I'm off the next 2 days, so that's a good thing. So I'll be up tonight late, and then we'll do some all day streams the next 2 days, if I'm not mistaken. Good evening. Impressive as always. That's how we roll. Charge this up. I don't get Memorial Day off, no. I work retail. Yeah. GG, Sun Tzu. Have a good one. Good old Sun Tzu. He's teaching us how to lose correctly. What a teacher. Top Gun Maverick was good. You like that movie? My brother was watching it a couple days ago. I gotta ask him too what he thinks. I haven't watched it. I heard it was doing good on the box office. Except for a long time no see. Did you take a week break from streaming or something? A little bit, yeah, Roy. I took I was going through inventory for my other job. So I have I'm transferring locations from one job location to another, so they were going through some inventory and I wanted to help them out to make sure I leave in good standings, and so I had to do a lot of like morning closings. Really screwed up my sleep schedule, and then my body was aching from all the work, so kind of took like a little break from just from all of that, just get some body rest. But now today's my first day at my new location, so it's gonna be more chill, and it's gonna have more consistency on my schedule. So I'll be doing some closing. I'll do pretty much closing, so that means I'll be here in the mornings. We'll be streaming in the mornings and then go to work in the evenings, close, and then come back and do some late nights, some late night casual chill streams. We're going to get into some StarCraft 1 and StarCraft 2. That way, for people that want to see StarCraft 1, I'll jump back into the classics, see what we do with it. But yeah, I think it's going to be better, being that the schedule is going to be more consistent, that I'm going to be able to at least have more of a consistent schedule here, which is good for everybody just to know when I'm going on. So I kind of like that. But yeah, but I'm back. I did take about a week break. Transfer location still in the same area. Yeah, same area, similar area, opposite area, same distance from where I live, but opposite. So, but it is better for me. I don't have to worry about no trains. Sometimes I run into a train and it's like, yep, they exist still, but I run into it and it's like, oh shit, I'm late. I didn't expect the train to come in. So this one doesn't have no train route, so it's good for me. Yeah. So, I use my mechanics now more often. So because of that, I don't have to be at home. I don't have to come over here, make lings, and then go back here. I can make queens as I want. I can make overlords as I want, and I make lings as I want. And all I have to do is just be in this area and just use my mechanics. So in this game, the mechanics really helped me out because I had this drone I had to take care of. And as I'm taking care of the drone, running around, building stuff and stuff, I don't have to build lings at home, so I'm doing it naturally with the hotkeys. And that's a really good thing about being able to like build without looking, So one of my biggest goals this last year was to not look when I'm building. Don't click a building, don't click this, be outside of the area and build it. It kind of helps me for things like this where I have to just really heavily micro the area while still collecting an army at the same time and not skipping a beat. So it's my goal is always don't look, build without looking. He tried to do a pocket. He tried to do a pocket micro. So you got to keep your distance. And he's really good with his drones. You can tell this person knows how to use his drones. He tries to use the lings and the drones. But I also know how to use those tricks too. So I know when I see it. And so as I'm microing these lings right here, if I go back home, that's like a break and I could lose units, or I could be reckless because I have to come back and make larvae or make lings. So you always want to do it, you know, with the hotkey if best, especially for lings. I mean, especially for Zerg. But yeah, right here we get a pocket. That's another area, right? We want to stay outside of the big army. We make an evil chamber just to mess with his mining, because we can't let, he's not letting us get a spine crawler. But yeah, right here you try to trap us, doing little mineral tricks. And right here what I'm noticing is he's not mining. So one thing you're looking at here is there's a lot of movement, a lot of micro, but not enough mining. And if there's not enough mining and I'm mining, I could slowly just gather enough lings where he's not gonna have that advantage. So you gotta, you know, yeah, he's doing good on the defense, but at the same time, he's not getting that important mining. He's trying to get rid of the problem, but he's making another problem at the same time. So that's why I'm going over to this hatchery. I'm going for this hatchery because he's over here. He's not mining. He's killing this off, and he's kind of like wondering, should I go and defend? You know, so he's like, you see this right here? When I'm looking at that, I'm like, okay, he's not mining still. He's mining a little now, but that's not enough. But so all I'm doing now is I'm like, okay, he's not mining. I got 90% of his drones around to defend me. All I got to do is continue keeping him from mining. As long as I keep him from mining, I'm actually winning little by little. So don't lose your lings, right? Is the key. Because the moment you lose your lings, the more he mines. So keep him safe, bug him. He's not gonna mine. It's being effective. So right here, don't let him, you know, go do the back and forth micro. Just keep him off of mining time. Just give him a little bit, but not a lot. Just enough for him to take the hook. And this is the weakness right here. Now that it's weak, he has to attack. We don't have to attack into him. He has to attack into us because we're nibbling on the hatchery that he doesn't want us to do. If we look over here, not much mining. We're in good shape. And so right here, yeah, you got to watch out with his... see, the drones are not on attack move sometimes. And because of that, the lings are going to avoid the drones and go for the lings. That could draw your lings into, you know, the clump of his army. So you got to be very careful with that. He's using that mechanic a lot in this situation. He's letting the lings be on attack, and then he moves the drones, and then he tries to swarm on you. But because he goes for the mineral, the drones don't get attacked. Now, when he pulls back, sometimes I'll snag a ling if I can snag a ling. But I'm not getting close to the drones. Okay, I figured this will be a good spot where the drones don't get too crazy on a choke. So I pulled, and then I pull back because that's too many drones. You don't want to face that. He did that again. He messed up, went for the mineral walk, and it allowed me to get the lings out of that. Because I got caught in there with by like 3 lings. But okay, he's mining, right? He's like, I need to mine. So that's where you start nibbling on the hatchery again. You're like, okay, I'll just nibble your hatchery. And then he's going to be like, oh, shoot. You pull him off the mining. It takes 3 seconds for a drone to mine a mineral. If you cut him off at 2, then it's going to reset. Yeah, and right here, the way you win is just kill the spawning pool. You don't have to go in and fight them into the little pocket or anything. You just kill the spawning pool. Checkmate. So it's kind of the little tactics that I had a spot to kind of go, okay, this is how we should do it. But it was close, very close. I make that mistake. What's your rule for when it's time to commit? When it's time to commit, you want to commit in areas where it's best in your advantage if you could, like between the choke, between the two mineral gaps, sometimes where you can get them clogged up, you attack there, but you know how to pull back. But you don't usually commit to those unless you really, really have to. Because all I have to do is just keep making more units and just kind of gather up. But you only commit when you really, when your arm is twisted, technically, or when you have a really good choke position. Other than that, you should be careful with your units. You should always learn how to be able to do more with them than what they're worth. That way you don't feel like you just could waste them. You know, just throw away an army. Just keep building, throw away an army. I like to actually be able to preserve an army as much as I could. But yeah, not going home and making the lings at home really help you out from going back and going, oh shoot, I lost some units, or I have to pull back my units just so I can do that, and then go back in. So kills two birds with one stone when you kind of learn how to do that. So that's what I've been working on, learning how to build without even being at home. As long as your hotkey, your structures that you need, and your habit is there, you'll get used to it. Oh, commit to a building's death. Only when you can think you could get it. If you think you could get it, and you think that it's worth the sacrifice of losing those lings, then go for it. But if you don't have to, then why do it? And that's the tricky part. Is making sure you could or can't. But this is only for a hatch first. It's not necessarily a pull first. Pull first is a lot trickier for me to do. But I like to work on it just to make sure I know what I should do. Spores take forever.
Unacceptable command.
If he gets an overlord, I'm gonna hunt it down. I'm gonna kill that overlord if he brings it out. Yeah. Sewer plays. So basically, we're getting the drones out. You only usually get one drone, and then you get a then you go for the gas thing, and then the pool usually. But when you talk, sometimes I get a little misorganized. But so I tie all 3 drones to the gas right here. Is what you didn't see. You make a gas geyser. Before it's done, you get 3 drones, and you right click them. These 3, and they're gonna clump together, and you grab them, and you right click to the opponent's side of the mineral, and that'll walk them by themselves all together, grouped up. Okay, so now you got all 3. When you cross, it doesn't look as sus. It don't look like, oh shoot, there's 3 drones coming. What are they up to? When it's only 1, it's like, okay, well, business as usual. We got a drone coming on my, you know. So he's coming over here to see what's going on. He sees the pool first. He's like, oh, okay, it is a pool first, even though he's going for a hatch just to confirm, so he can play it safe. But then right here, you know, you're expecting 1 drone. So like, okay, there goes the drone. And then so you split them. He thinks that he has this drone on lock. Like, I know this is a drone. You have an area right here, a blind spot in this map. It's right here. So you put it right here, and your opponent can't see it. See? So what do? You distract them. And what do you distract them with? With the drone that he saw from the first part, which is this one. To make a spine crawler, he looks at it, he's like, hey, let me go deny that. And then he's gonna go send some drones. And while that's going on, he's got this problem really, and lings are coming you know, very soon. Now this drone right here, just to let you know, this drone right here that was following us right here on our minimap, the one that scouted early, I chose to attack it, to follow it, because I knew eventually it might go back home. And whenever a drone goes back home and I'm following it, that means my drone is there too. So he's pretty much just guiding my drone over to the main base here for me to use it. Because that's usually the case. They go, okay, well, I gotta send this drone back home, which takes your drone here. So little tactic. It's not always. This one's more of a scenario where sometimes it comes home early, sometimes it comes home a little late, but as long as it's in the map, you can pull it and then get it back over here. But usually it follows you home, and you're like, oh, okay, cool. And then start making it. So the spore, I like to make a spine crawler first, and then I cancel it and make a spore, because usually they're gonna think that that's a spine crawler. Again, you know, they're not gonna click on it twice usually and go, oh, what? Why is it a spore? They'll go, oh, it's a spine attack. Spores take forever to kill, so it gives me time to keep stalling for this. So if you sent 4 drones, the spore would take forever to die, so they'll just be constantly just annoyed. And this one, I was gonna make a spine over here, but then I was like, I'll make it over here. I like to usually make a spore right here, a spine crawler here, and I like to usually put the spine crawler right in between the hatchery and the building spine crawler. This one backs up this one, but then this one blocks, kind of like body blocks for this while it's kind of like going in. So it's a little thing I do when it comes to like getting that walk by. But this time he was like right there, so it kind of messed with my burrowing. You see how he's like, he's dead, and then the lings come. But it's really good versus a hatch first. Still questioning on a pull first. What I'll do is I'll scout that as a pull first, and I'll try to like hide my 2 spine crawlers. and then I'll make him in the main base or something just to kind of make sure he doesn't see it. Or I'll try to see if I could do it here anyway. But the objective would be to make a spine crawler, make some lings, and then kind of like sneak in the 2 drones here while the other one gets followed by the lings. But we're still testing that one out. Yeah, reduce surface area. Exactly. Use everything you can. Boom, 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 boom. No, they don't see it. They don't see it on the map. Watch, I'll show you. I showed you guys on the last one, but I'll show you on this one. There's blind spots. Zergs have blind spots. You have to know where those blind spots are so that you can really do it good. See, this Overlord doesn't show you the blind spot yet because it's not gone yet, but if you see when he leaves, there's blind spot right here, and there's blind spot right here. They're not right here though. They could see this part right here, but right here there's a blind spot, and there's a blind spot right at the choke. So usually this is the better place. If there's a gas geyser, you hope that they're right here. So if you're a Zerg player and you want to make a gas geyser, make it over here. Make it on the distant gas geyser so that you can actually see it when it builds up. And you're like, oh shoot, something's being built. But if you build the gas geyser here, you're screwed on that vision. So that's the little trick right here. So when you're doing the drone trick, you're kind of looking for the gas geyser and seeing if it's there or there. Because if it's right here, then you got to build the spine crawlers right here. Sometimes what I do when I feel like the pool's right here and the gas is right here, I'll keep the drones back here. I'll keep 2 drones back here. And then when I get my lings over, I'll start attacking with my lings over here. And then while his attention is over there, I'll sneak the 2 drones over here and make some quick spine crawlers and hope that he's looking at my army attack more than he is at the in his base. You can definitely kind of mess with the person's timer on that if you already sneak in drones and you create a diversion. So but yeah, so you'll see the drones come in, and let's look at the vision of our Zerg player. All right, okay, we see a dot. I don't think he looks, but there goes right there, right? And there goes the drone. He's looking at he's like, all right, let me take that out. Now he sees it. What do you do? He did something. But, oh, is it the lava? Did the larva move forward? Or a drone probably. But yeah, you don't see it. So his drone probably built and then kind of got into the distance where he saw it. Yeah. But this is the blind spot right here. Or this spot. So you have to take your pick. Which spot do you want? I usually create a diversion just for that. But yeah, here or here. Some maps have it different places, so it's not the same for every map. Just so you got to do your studies. But yeah, he saw it because of the larva pulled out. So I got to be watchful for that. But yeah, he was too concentrated on the front, on that spine. He didn't realize it. Has anybody done this spine crawler rush on you? And if so, how did you counter it? Which one? Like mine? The drone sneak? The drone sneak, no, because that's my build, but I know when someone's spine crawling rushing me because they don't know how to sneak. They don't know how to. They're not sneaky. You just deny it. I don't know. Whenever you see a spine crawler rush, you usually make lings and drone and make sure that they don't come up. So deny it before it even becomes a problem. But if they were sneaky like me, it'd be different because I might not catch it if they drone stacked. I might not, you know, expect any other people to do it since it's my trick. So it depends. If the normal build, I'll just deny it before it becomes spine crawlers and make lings, because obviously I make spine crawler. You know, you can cancel it if you decide that they're not committing, but you just kind of it's a home court advantage. So you just kind of you kind of have that slight little advantage that he's coming all the way to your base, and the fact that he's going for ling spine, he's all in. So just know that he's all in. You play better if you know if they're all in or not, because it helps you strategize on, do I overcommit? Do I just, you know, keep overcommitting, or do I like start transitioning? Can I transition? So that's a big tell that they're all in. Spineling. Yeah. That rush is my creation. There's normal rushes where they just send drones over and try to just hope that you don't have an overlord and scout, or hope you don't even look. So, but mine is to sneak in 2 drones, creating 1 diversion, so that even if they are aware of a build that exists of spine crawler rushing, they don't see it coming because they don't get the clues that they need to. So, but yeah, everything I do in my stream is my builds. Everything I do is my builds. Everything on the Florencio files is my builds. So, I'm just very curious about all kinds of playstyles, so I just kind of come up with different strategies and improve them. But yeah, I in my Twitch stream, I'm very big on no backseat gaming. I don't let anybody backseat game me in my Twitch because I like to stay original. And if someone backseat games me, they're trying to give me standard meta, you know, information, and I'm like, I don't want to be like everybody else. I want to be like myself. So the less I know what you guys do, the better I do what I do. And we keep it like that. And the good thing is that my peeps respect that and understand I kind of have my own way of playing StarCraft. So, you know, let him just keep doing himself, you know. Why make him like everybody else? Why make him look like standard? Yeah. So, honest question, do you think drone probe engineer is a bug exploit? It seems a little, or one to me. Drone probe engineer is a bug exploit. What do you mean? I'm not understanding what you mean. Drone. What do you mean engineer? Like SCV? You're talking about the trick, the clump. Stacking them. It's something that they can't fix. Like StarCraft 1, we did that too in StarCraft 1. If you go to Brood War, the only way you could really move your workers together really good is by actually clicking on a gas geyser or mineral. It worked the same way. It's just how the function is with the workers. So it's something that I've been doing since Brood War. It just works better here because there's more ways of using it, but it's something that someone can create a strategy with it, but as an exploit in a way, but only because they can't change it. They can't make it not that. They can't fix it. By fixing it, they break it for everybody. So it's like either it stands and people do what they can with what they, you know, are given, or, you know, or everybody gets screwed, because it's very, that mechanic is woven into your a normal strategy game. It's just that when you see it in its purity of abuse, then it's like, oh man, that's kind of hard to deal with. But in reality, it's like you take that away, then a lot of the normal micro, workers to defend versus lings is gonna be broken. You'll lose all your workers really quick because you can't clump them and defend. You can't go to your mineral from your main to your natural quick without you losing so many workers if they would clump up, if they didn't have that mechanic. So it's just a mechanic that I was able to learn how to like embrace and strategize with, just like anything else. I just came up with something that makes it good. There's no love between tanks. I think they're used to. Wasn't there a way? I know back in Brood War, we were able to, like, if you were fast enough, siege the tank and land the building at the same time, and you would literally land on the siege tank, and you'd have to kill the building before you even can kill the siege tank. That was some fun times. I was like, oh, you said, oh man, it's awesome. You're the best, but I just am wondering what you think. What do I think about it as an exploit? I think as long as there's a strategy involved and it's, it can't be denied, I think it's fine. I think what I do on that one, a player has to be cautious anyways. If you eventually it becomes known that could be a thing, and then people will watch out for that. If you don't watch out for it, then you're not becoming a better player by keeping up on the things that could be possible. If you're too greedy and you just don't want to scout, that's on the player. But in this game, a lot of it's based on not knowing information. So that exploit is only like a misinformation strategy. So it's up to the player to stay on top of their scouting, check their bases. If they need to, check the outside third and fourth, see if there's any proxies. Every player has a choice. Do I do that, or do I just kind of like, if it happens, I'm like shit out of luck? Or if it does, maybe I have to just be more reactive at the moment because I didn't scout and now I have to react to it. But some players, they go, you know what? I'm not going to mind and be too greedy. I'm going to send a drone out and scout. I'm going to send a drone out to scout the outside bases, or I'm going to send a drone out to scout the main base and see what I can find there. So I wouldn't say it's an exploit where it's like OP at all. It's an exploit of people just being too greedy and not covering their danger areas. That's how I see that particular one, the stack. But I was able to like come up with strategies with it. So other than that, it wouldn't have been even a thing. But I have a lot of builds with that. I have Protoss strategies with that, and I have Zerg strategies with that. With Terran, I haven't really done much strategies with it. With Terran, maybe later. But right now, I've been using that for a Zerg tactic and for a Protoss tactic. Sneak in a probe, or sneak in some drones, or make a hatchery in the back with the probe with the stalkers or the Protoss not paying attention because they think it's a drone. You sneak one up, make a hatchery, boom. You got an unidentified hatchery in a Protoss space, and they don't even see it coming. But what do you do as a Protoss? You usually have to scout your areas, your dead space, just to make sure nothing's over there. If you don't do that, you got to work on that. But I think it only makes you a better player to make sure you scout. Scouting is very important. When people watch the Florencio files, a lot of people now start scouting the corner bases. They're like, oh, I got to scout corner bases because I just remember Florencio, and he might have a corner base. So a lot of people say, hey, thank you, I've won some games just scouting the corners. But same thing, taking a base at a corner is an exploit, right? Because a lot of people don't assume that it's there, but it's a mental strategy. They assume that you're on 2 base when you're on 3 base because their ego. But it's up to you as a player to be very cautious, scout the map, make sure nothing's out there. But it's up to each player to choose to do that or not. So, yeah, I think greed kind of affects a player's judgment. Other than the in-base planetaries, one of my favorites. Yeah. Oh yeah, that one's a good one. I have a few. I'll do some of those. We're gonna be doing several fun strategies as I move up. We'll put them on my videos. So, but yeah, we'll definitely be having some fun. A question for the game designer. Yeah, you know what? I could only do what I do, and it's up to the game designers to choose to decide to remove it or not. But I don't think it's that big of a thing. I think it adds some flavor to the game. The game is so stale by making it so controllable to just the basics meta. It's gotta have some you know, some fromage.
Go ahead.
How is this a strategy game if you eliminate so many strategies of the game?
You bet.
So the question would be, would that be considered a strategy, or would that considered to be an exploit?
SCV ready.
Like an exploit to me, remember when Party made one pylon right here and it blocked the drones from getting in? I think that's an exploit.
You scared me.
Because it shouldn't take one pylon to block somebody out of their base, especially as one race technically. But you know, it's up to the designers to kind of see if that could be changed or not. That one would be changed because it's just a map error. You know, but you know, there's certain things that are definitely like shouldn't be there.
Big job, huh? SCV ready. Roger. What's going on? SCV ready. Ah! You scared me. SCV ready. Go ahead. Move it. Bad news. Yeah. SCV ready. Armed and ready. Go ahead. By the numbers, boys. This better be good.
How about this? What about Zergs being able to go past their supply cap because they can cancel buildings as they make units? Would that be considered an exploit, or would that be considered a strategy? You see what I mean? There's things, they're very subtle and they're not common, but it happens. What about Terran lifting up and going into a dead space because nobody can kill it and they could just draw out the time? Is that an exploit or is that a strategy? There's definitely some conversations behind all that.
Armed and ready.
Some good topics behind it. Make a game good by Yeah. I agree. Yeah. Which I hear you. It's go. The easiest thing for me is to do what I do, and if they change it, I just have to come up with something else. I just have to come up with something different. Like, okay, well, they fixed that, so let's, you know, they didn't like that. Let's try something different. I think if you have that mindset, you won't have to worry about any of that technically. But you should always be on your toes. And it should only work once, right? So they say. That's not gonna work on me again. So we have that going.
In the rear, huh?
Yeah, I think as long as when it gets to the point where everybody does it and that's all they do, that's when you know shit's like not going well. Like, if everybody just starts doing it and say, "Oh shoot, I can get all kinds of 100% win games with this," yeah, I think that's a problem. But if that's not going on, I think we'll have to just wait until that happens, if it happens.
Ready to raise some hell.
But we definitely need some flavor to mess things up. Just playing standard games all day kind of gets a little dull for a player that plays for a long time.
Who wants some? Ready to raise some hell. SCV ready. I'm in a heap of trouble. Piece of me, boy. Sure thing. This better be good. Ready to raise some hell. What's going on? Go ahead.
Yeah, it's a feature.
Add-on complete.
Good start. Orders. Where's the hot act? You gonna give me orders? SCV ready. Talk to me about this better move on.
Add-on complete.
Absolutely. SCV ready. Big job, huh? Bad news? Where? I'm waiting on you. SCV ready. Fire! Fire! All day long.
Add-on complete.
SCV ready. Ah! SCV ready. Huh? What's going on? Big job. SCV ready. Go. Ready to raise some hell. SCV ready. Are you ready for this? Bad news. In the rear with the gear. Bad news. Where's the hot act? I'm waiting on you. Light it up. Talk to me. SCV ready. Absolutely. Penalty. Daylight burning. Right on. I'm going in. Bad news. Huh? Sure thing. In the rear with the gear.
Who called in the fleet? You hailed? Oh, really? Engage.
is under attack.
Whatever that.
Mineral field depleted.
Ready to raise some hell.
Mineral field depleted. Base is under attack.
Engage. Well, what is it?
Ready to raise some hell.
Yes, Commander.
Base is under attack. Mineral field command center upgrade complete. Our SCVs are under attack.
I'm in a heap of trouble.
Who called in the fleet? Squadron on duty. You did?
Base is under attack.
Yes, Commander.
I'm in a heap of trouble.
Well, you hailed? Squadron on...
Ah! He's here!
Oh, really? Whatever that means.
Base is under attack.
Yes, Commander.
Mineral field depleted.
Do this!
What is it? Yes.
Go ahead. Huh? Where's the hot action? Are you ready for this? I'm waiting on you. Eat napalm. Burn rubber. Daylight burning. Sounds sweet. Absolutely. Some...
Who called in the fleet? Acknowledged.
Go ahead. I'm in a heap of trouble. I'm going in.
What is it? Yes, Commander.
Bad news? Go ahead.
Research complete. Add-on complete.
Patching.
Waiting on you.
You hail? Well? Engage. Course ready. Oh, really? I'm on it. Yes, Commander. What is it? Oh, really? Whatever that. Patching. Well,
Mineral field depleted.
engage. Yes, Commander. Yes, Commander. Who called in the fleet? Course laid in. Oh, really? What is it? En route.
Research complete.
What is it?
What's going on?
Who called in the fleet? Will do.
Go ahead. Ah! You scared me. Huh?
Course laid in. Well? You hailed?
In the rear with the gear. Yeah, whatever. Big job.
Patching you through. Squadron en route. Well?
Mineral field. Your forces are under attack.
You hailed? What is it? Okay. Well, yes, ma'am.
Mineral field depleted.
Acknowledged. Oh, really? Well, Lieutenant Dutton. Squadron en route. Take it slow. It's a trap. I'm on it. What is it?
Vespine geyser exhausted.
Yeah.
Mineral field depleted.
Ah, bad news.
GG.
Ready to race.
Yeah, I couldn't get those. I guess I should have kept my Widow Mines together, just to keep them. The Infestor was a good move. But I also had Hellions. I think I kind of just threw away accidentally. They were supposed to go to the third at the same time as the BCs. I think I F2'd it back home. So that's the next thing I gotta work on is the F2 and the unit army groups. Boom, 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 boom.
Go ahead. We'll butter my biscuit. SCV ready. Huh? Ah, bad news. Yeah, SCV ready. Big jump. What's going on? In the rear with the gear. SCV ready. You're the boss. Go ahead. SCV ready. We'll butter my biscuit.
Base is under attack.
Huh? Yes, sir. In the rear with the gear. SCV ready. Big job, huh? I'm going. Yo. Ah! Bad news? Yeah, whatever. Gotcha. What's SCV ready? Go ahead. Ah! You scared me! SCV ready. Huh? In the rear with the gear. Big job.
Our SCVs are under attack.
Go ahead. Yeah, whatever. What, you run out of Marines?
The Grim Reaper has arrived. The Grim Reaper has arrived.
SCVs are under attack.
The Grim Reaper has arrived. Fair enough. Let's do this. What's it worth? I'm going. Big job. SCV ready. All right. Oh yeah, baby. Got something for me to kill. The Grim Reaper has arrived. What? You want something? I'm listening. Agreed. Yeah, from above. Ah! Yeah, from above. Got something from big job. I'm listening. What? You want something?
I think we did the same build, or something close to it. That or we sent them really early from the main. One Rex. No, 2 Rex versus 3 Rex. But it seems like he's figuring it out. He's got a bunker over here already ready to go, expecting some shenanigans. I'll be back later. See you on Twitch. Alright. Science and Math, I'll catch you up. I'll be on at, it's going to be late night, but I'll be on tomorrow all day, the next day. So, if you don't catch me on tonight, I'll see you tomorrow morning. Hey, yeah, thanks. I'm glad you like them. Those mine shots, yeah, those mine shots were good on that Zerg one. I kind of dropped the ball on the macro part.
Big job, huh? SCV ready.
See if we could.
Huh? Ah! You scared me. SCV ready.
I'm off. Let me see you play bit. Bad cigar with a glass of rum. Rum? Oh, really, Martin?
SCV ready. In the rear with the gear.
The fuck was that?
What's going on? Ah! Go ahead. Huh? Uh-huh. SCV ready. Gotcha. Yep. Big job, huh? Will do. Bad news. SCV ready. You're the boss. Sure thing. Ah! You scared me. Yes, sir. It's your dime. We hear you. Huh? What's going on? Yep.
Command center upgrade complete.
In the rear with the gear. Go ahead. Big job. The Grim Reaper What's it worth? Ah! Bad news. The Grim Reaper has arrived. Death from above. The Grim Reaper has arrived. Huh? It's your dime. The Grim Reaper has arrived. I'm listening. Yes, indeed. The Grim Reaper has arrived. Got something for me to kill. What? You want something? The Grim Reaper has arrived. Agreed. Fear the Reaper.
Our SCVs are under attack.
On the way.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. I'm the cat from above. What got something? The Grim Reaper has arrived. I'm going. Fair enough. Oh, that's all. Let's do this. Oh, yeah, baby. On the way. The Grim Reaper has arrived. What? You want something? Go ahead. Big job, huh? What's going on? We hear you. What's it worth? Death from you want a piece of me, boy? This better be. You've been waiting. I'm listening. Who wants some? Roger that. Got something for me to kill. Fear the Reaper, man. Armed and ready. We're through. What? Gangway, coming through. Fair enough. All right. Nothing I can't handle. What's it worth? Gonna have me? You want a piece of me, boy? Will do. Outstanding. I'm listening. Fair enough.
Got a scout. That SCV scout was a little too sus. That's not normal. You don't just scout like that as an SCV and just pull back. I had to scout the shit out of that map though. See that right there? No. You scout your spots over here, here, 4 racks potential here, 4 racks potential here. Scout the 4 racks potential over here. Maybe there's a proxy over here. There's usually, those are like the common spots that you would expect some shenanigans. So we found it. But since I was already suspicious, the moment I saw that SCV back off, I went for this strategy, which is my Reaper opener strategy. It's very simple, but very effective against early aggression, because you can go to their side and create aggression if they're just being too defensive. So this kind of helps out, complements the proxy racks that he was doing. See, got that walled off, but not for the Reapers. Bunker right here. I rallied these barracks over to the bunker so that I don't have to F2 them. If I F2, they're going to be in the bunker, so I don't have to, it won't be affected. So that's why I'm rallying them there. Because I know he's going to come hit me, which he did. See, they just go in there, keeps me from that F2 being a problem. To work on that. And at this point, when he lifted up, he's dead. Even if he lands, he don't have an SCVs, so. The Reaper over here is just a scout to see when he's gonna come in, so I can attack, and then he's gonna siege. So I'm giving him, I'm getting a little view right here. Like, okay, there he is. Let me put some pressure. Okay, there goes the tank siege. Let me get in. Yeah, he's dead after those Marines. No base. Go make a sandwich. Yeah, usually that's the case. Usually that's the case. For him, he thought he could make it happen with a barracks lift and some tanks. He even kept one unsieged, which is good on his part. But yeah, it was too late. What up, Ben Campbell? Big fan. You go, Flo. Thanks, Ben. Appreciate it. I'm gonna be doing a lot more laddering on my YouTube channel, so in the mornings you'll find me here having some ladder fun. My days off though, I'll be on Twitch. My days off, I'll be on Twitch, and the late evenings, I'll be on Twitch. I'll be here on the mornings. Yeah, appreciate you guys saying hello, coming to chat. What up, Dick Wolf? You should mirror switch your webcam so it looks like you're looking up at the game instead. Keep it in the bottom right corner, though. At the moment, it looks like you're staring at this bottom right corner. Really? Oh, yeah, I got you. Yeah, you're talking about the way my angle is. Yeah, it's funny. You know, people can. I have some main viewers that know when it's backwards. Sometimes I do the reverse, and they're like, and they know. They're like, "You flipped it, didn't you, Flo?" Like, no, I'm just changing my angles. I know you did. Like, but I'll see what's up, Dick. I know what you mean about the it looks like I'm looking away from it. Let's see. There we go. Representing Yelroth. It's Yelroth. Flowception. Done for now. We could play one more. And then I gotta go to work. Luckily, my job's not too far away, so it kind of helps me. I did sleep in a little bit more today, so next time it'll be a little bit more earlier. It'll be around 7:30. I'll be on. Today I kind of streamed like around 9, so we'll usually do it a little earlier. My trunk shit. We were hammering some of this. Look at that. So tonight we'll take a couple shots. I like fresh. Yeah, I slept in a little bit more than what the fuck was that? That's how cannon rushes are. Chef's kiss, indeed. I'll show you what happened. So, reactionary player, right? We start off with pylon. We gotta go send the probe out. We saw something in the minimap, and the minimap, like a little dot. I'm not sure if that was gonna be workers, a worker rush, because I spotted it at the very end with my, my side vision. But something came in. I was like, what was that? And so I come over here, not wanting to. I want to make a forge, but I don't want to make a forge yet, because there's something coming. I don't know what it is, and I know it wants to scout what I'm doing. So the moment I found out it's a probe, I'm like, okay, it's a probe. Let me make a gateway. I can't make a forge just yet. I'll make a gateway. He clicks it, right? He sees the gateway. He clicks it. He's like, okay, it's a gateway. So it's not a rush. It's not a cannon rush because the probe scouted it. It can't be a cannon rush with a forge, without a forge. So out of the distance, I cancel it real quick, make the forge so that if he does come by, he's not going to really notice that I canceled and switched the buildings. But during this time, he comes over and steals my gas. So when he steals my gas, I go over here, I nibble, he does the mineral trick, so I get the other workers to nibble too, so I can kill him going through the mineral line. And so now that he doesn't even have the opportunity to even double check, even if he would have maybe missed it, now he can't tell that I'm going forge. All he could tell is that I was going gateway when he clicked it. So here goes my probe. I send the other probe out over here. And as you can see my arrow right here on my nexus, I relocate that over to the other side of the map. In a little bit I'll rotate it. You see this right here? So I click my hotkey and I rotate it so that I can make workers, and that way I can have a third probe or a fourth probe if the danger comes, because I kind of knew I was going to get into a problem. So that way I can make workers, and then they'll just come over here, and I could just always have a probe ready to go. So in this play, I could make a pylon right here in Canon, but it's a little risky because it's out in the open, and if he scouts it, it's harder to defend. in this situation. So I was like, we'll play it safer and go for the wall. So get the wall up, and this is the one that you don't want to attack. But in this case, you could attack it technically. It doesn't have much space for me to make a cannon and another little space. So technically, the sides you want to attack in most cases. In this case, it doesn't matter because of the way that this is. But he's going for this side, which is really good. This is what you're supposed to do: hit the sides first, and the middle. Middle one's a no-no usually. So with this strategy, you got 3 pylons, right? And you go for a cannon. That's not what I do. What I do is I go 3 pylons and a pylon. And why would you go for a pylon right here instead of a cannon? The reason why is because they already think that you're gonna make a cannon here. They expect it. So by making a pylon, they're gonna assume it's a cannon at first. But the reason why you want to have a pylon is because usually a really aggressive Protoss cannon denier is going to send workers all around the pylons, and they're going to kill all 3 pylons. And you want to have a pylon when you go up the ramp to make cannons. So what you end up doing is when they break it, you make a pylon, and that pylon is going to be, for one, a distraction, but 2, it's also going to be harder to kill all this and a pylon before the cannons could be taken out. So right here, I cancel this, make a pylon. That probe is stuck back there, so it's gonna be locked in. It's not gonna die because, you know, they're not gonna be able to go after it. So he's gonna be over here trying to mess with that pylon, and then I come in with the second probe and make the cannons at the bottom. And what's going on is this pylon right here, once these are almost dead, this pylon will still power up this cannon right here, which is very important that this pylon covers it. And then later on you'll make your block, you'll make your wall if you could. But so right here, now that he left that area, I canceled the pylon, made a cannon now, because these 2 pylons are getting attacked. So you gotta be you have to be very reactive to what's going on in your game. With cannon rushes, it's like an art. Not everything always goes the same way, so you have to kind of like figure out what's the best play for the situation. So he didn't take out these, so I'm able to like power this up, and then I make the cannon. He's like, oh no. He's making a cannon again. That's not what we want. So he gets the Zealot over here. Somehow I accidentally clicked the gas geyser. Trying to make a pylon right here, but I messed up. Hands are too fast. So then the Zealot is attacking my cannon, so I'm like, okay, I'll let him come in and I'll block him out so I can make cannons. So I go around, right, distract these probes, go around. This cannon's gonna get taken out. Cancel it, he's in, mineral walk, boom, pylon block him so he can't get out. And that we did that so that we can make a cannon and it doesn't get denied. So we trapped the Zealot. Now we put a gateway to cap it. And then we cannon it again. Cancelled it. Lost 2 Zealots. And they called it, said that's it. And that's the other probe from the Nexus. That's the probe that I made, just in case I lost the second probe, because you might be losing some probes. 3 probes is usually the lucky number on a cannon rush. But usually what I'll do is if I feel like I'm in danger of losing the probes, I'll just make another worker, and that worker is going to be built and it's going to be sent over here right away. So it's better than me losing the probe and then going back home and grabbing another probe and then right clicking it. It's better to just go, oh shit, it's getting low, let me make a worker. It's going to go over here and I'll grab it, because time is important when it comes to StarCraft. So all those little things matter. The red toss, I would have hated. I know that especially for a probe that comes in just to make sure it's not a cannon rush. Yeah, and then it turns out to be a cannon rush, and you lose your MMR, and you get your zealot stuck. Oh man, that's gotta hurt. Standard Protoss though. 2 gate, 2 gate, 2 adept playstyle. Yeah, very typical. Very typical. Yeah, thanks, Oliver. Bo Oliver. Yeah, it's my playstyles with Protoss are very much explored now. I just gotta get faster and more mechanical. So it's my Terran, my Zerg that I need to work on a lot. But my Protoss, I definitely had years of Protoss. It's my best race. Big will like this. We'll see. I got some good games. I'll definitely keep coming up with some fun, exciting games that you guys will like and Pig will like. Very picky, so we'll see what's up. Cannon rushes are great, but they're very fast. Usually, when people want to watch a frontier file, the longer the video, the better, the more laughs. So quickies usually aren't always the most common ones that I send. If it was one of those and it turned into a late game or mid game, that's what I kind of look for. I kind of look for me doing everything right, but then the game keeps going forward and it gets more chaotic as going. I kind of look for those more, but we'll definitely be giving them some. I gave them a few, so there's going to be one coming up. But now that I'm getting back into my laddering, though, I'll definitely have some more to share. Yeah, thanks, Campbell. Thanks, Doug. It's good to see you guys. I gotta get to work, so I gotta go get ready. But I'll be on later, but definitely tomorrow on Twitch. You guys can see me. But other than that, daily, I will be here in the mornings. I'll be here in dailies, laddering. So if you guys want my laddering games, this is where you'll see it. But yeah, thank you, Oliver, Dr. Destructo, Ben Campbell, Tax Cut, what up, Timo, Flowception, Gabriel Stanashu, Web Solution, TVZ. Let me read some of your guys' comments. I have a little bit of time. Make sure I get some of your guys' messages. Let me see. Have a good rest of your day. People like this. That out. Let's see. Flo can play 252x more times than any other player. He finishes in 3.30 minute increment. Yeah, usually my games, if I'm very aggressive, they're before the 420 mark. Sometimes 2 minutes. We hit them records, Guinness Book of World Records. Let's see. Seems to do good on you. You look fresh. Thanks, Dr. Destructo. Yeah, I cut my hair recently too, so I kind of got a little extra fade. Float your buildings. Go make a sandwich. Hey, big fan. Let's see. Yeah, welcome, Campbell. Again, it's good to see you. Don't forget my Twitch as well. If you don't have my Twitch, definitely check it out. I'm off. Let me see you play Big Fat Cigar. 2 Vikings ended. Well, 1 shoot, a drone. I like that. Alright, I'll be back later. You should. Oh, I remember back in my WoW days when you could cancel stuff and get in more damage and crit and stuff. I thought it was a feature, not a bug, and it enhanced the gameplay through it at a high level. Yeah, yeah, that's why it's like I think it has to be, if it's exploitable to the point where everybody does it and that's all they do, shit gots to go. Because the game should be more variety, diversified. But when the majority say this is this works a lot more than anything else, and that's all they do, yeah, that's when it becomes no longer a feature but an abused exploit. So I think the community overall will decide based on them going, damn, this shit's OP, I'm gonna do it all day. And people are gonna be like, damn, that's all I see is in this letters. Everybody's doing the same thing. So yeah, that's when shit got to change, because we should have variety in StarCraft. Variety, as long as the players allow it, you know. But there should be allowance of variety. It makes the game spicy. Perhaps too standard of play only makes the game stale, and bug exploits make a game more interesting. Yeah, exactly. As long as it's not too abused where the standard players start doing that all day, right? When you got standard meta players doing an exploit thing over and over and over again, that's when shit's got to change. Because it's like, since when do you guys do that? You know, you guys normally do standard builds. All of a sudden, ever going mass void raids? Things like that, you know. So it's like, selling mistakes in video titles used to be your. Oh shit! Did I mess up? Yeah, you, and you are. That I must have fucked up because I know that one. I know the difference. More than intended. It expands the play. Yeah. I want a Canon. Canons aren't real t-shirt. Send me a message. Tax cut on Discord. That way I don't forget. I am going to be doing more merch. I'm going to start doing my merch. So ideas are going to be good. We'll design some on my days off. But I'll also be wearing the merch just to kind of like promote it and just have more of a professional look, you know? You know, since it's my channel, the stream, I got to have some nice attire. Complimented attire. When are you streaming tonight? YouTube or Twitch? I'm gonna be streaming on Twitch tonight. Let's see. I'm gonna be streaming on Twitch tonight. So usually, I'm gonna start doing ladder games on YouTube, and then casual games, team games, casting replays, viewer replays, and stuff like that on Twitch. So if you're coming to see the ladder grind, it's gonna be here in the mornings. On my days off, it'll be on Twitch because I have more time. I'll try to do a schedule on my Twitter. That way people know my schedule. And we'll just kind of play it like that for the meantime. We're going to do the mouse pad too. We're going to do the mouse pads and the shirts. But yeah, send me a Discord message. I've been thinking about that recently. It's time to start getting that done. Even if we start off with just one shirt, one mouse pad. It's going to be good. I am going to be building a Nexus hat here on YouTube. So for those who want to know how to make the Nexus hat, we'll build it together. So it should be fun. Take my money. I'll rock a sewer mouse pad. I'll make sure it's good too. Shit. Make sure the product's good. Is that an idea? Mermaid style. We could do some magnums. Yep. Definitely. You know, I have like my picture right there, just scattered around. I'll have my face in the main condom cover. You know. Oh my goodness. We'll make it happen. Body pillows. You want a body pillow? We'll make that happen too. Oh, you guys are crazy. But if you want it, if there's some high demand out there, you know. Yeah, we'll do some deodorant. That way it smells like the sewers. Home sweet home. Planetary helmet. That one's gonna take a little while. We still have to do the Zealot hat. We still have to do the mask. Once I get the mask done, we'll work on the Planetary Fortress hat. But right now, that mask, on my days off, we're gonna start working on it again. That's gonna be fun. I can't wait to finish it. Hey Flo, it's Hunter. Long time no see. To see you streaming. I know. I've been gone for a week. But I'm back. Work. you know, with all work got really busy, and there was doing transition from one job to another job, same type of job though. So, but I'm back, and all of that's calmed down, so I'll be here more often. But yeah, it's good to see you. I don't know if what do I call you and your other stuff on Twitch? Vitutus Andrelis, because I don't remember saying that name. Team games. We did some team games yesterday, so we do those pretty frequently. We do team games frequently. We did like 4 hours of team games yesterday. Hunter. Oh yeah, that's right. You said it. You said Hunter. Damn, I'm like lost right now. How you doing, Hunter? I guess your name kind of threw me off after the Hunter. I read Hunter, and then it didn't go through. Didn't register. Yeah, I remember Hunter on Twitter. That's why it's like Twitter on Twitch and YouTube. Definitely the names. But then some of you got like Neo, Timo, Dr. Destructo. Some of you guys have your same names. Tax Cut, so it really helps out. But I'll try to see if I can remember your Hunter. But it's good to see you back, Hunter. Hope you're doing well. I know I took a week off, but Mermaid's back. So I'll see you guys, and I'll be on. I get off at 10 tonight. I'll be back at around 11 Pacific Standard Time for some chill late night hours. So see you guys then. Peace, love, and chicken grease. What up, GC? How you doing? Yeah, I'll keep the vid. I'll keep this video up on the tubes. But I'm thinking of. We'll see if I make it as a members or if I keep it open. But yeah, appreciate you guys all hanging out. Laters, guys. I'll see you guys soon.